In a previous episode of the Roy Garage, we cut part of this chassis off in order to get the front clip of this truck to fit. Now that we have our firewall done, we're really close on putting our engine and transmission back in. But before we do that, we want to go ahead and patch up this part that we cut off. So when we put that front clip on, we don't have to take it off again. I need this to be, that's, all right, let's see what we got here. And we got our cardboard templates made. I just have to figure out what I want to do for some slots there to be able to get to that hardware that mounts that bracket that supports the front clip. And we'll be ready to turn this into some steel. All right, guys, we got this purple abrasive wheel. It's made to help surface prep, or we're going to use it to remove some slag off of this steel, so that way we can put some weld-through paint on it. Here we go. What do you think about that? Do you like it?
Not too shabby.
You like it a lot? I like it. Huh. I gotta make sure I can fit these on there. We'll go like that, huh? One piece gone. We got both our side pieces dialed in right here. Now we just have to work on our center piece before we go ahead and rattle can on some zinc weld paint. This is going to ensure that when we weld in this piece, we don't build up rust on the inside. As you can see, we got a lot of work to do here.
If you've made it this far in the video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button.
I think that looks frickin' good. What do you think, Lee?
Let me put the camera down.
Good to go?
I think it's ready.
All right, now that Lee got these edges surface prepped, we can go ahead and paint it. We're using this zinc weld paint, so that way when we go ahead and put some metal on this, it burns right through it. Gee whiz, Rick. You know, from being weld through paint, it smells like paint. And then this one goes over here, and I need to prep the back side of this one.
Paint.
Huh?
You already prepped it, you just got to paint it.
Oh yeah. Well, I still got to wipe it down with acetone.
We did that.
Can never have too much acetone on hand. It's a great surface cleaner for painting because it evaporates really quickly. Just load her up and you can see it evaporate almost immediately. See, you got a little dirt on there. All right, we'll call that good, huh? Are you ready? I'm gonna put another wet coat on here because it's about that time. All right. Three to 5 minutes between coats, 20 minutes to weld. We could weld this tonight.
Part of our mission here at the Roy Garage is to inspire people to start wrenching on their projects again. One way we've done that is we created the Roy Garage Project Planner to help you divide and conquer your restoration or any build that you're doing. You can learn more by clicking the link in the upper right.
Oops. This is gonna be boogered together, I tell you that much. How am I over there?
Look at that. It's practically done, Jake.
Oh, that looks terrible. Look at those welds I did.
Here, thumbs up.
We gotta open the windows up, man. That stuff reeks.
The biggest lesson that we've learned from taking on this cab swap dodgeball project is that custom work takes time, especially when you got full-time jobs and families. We would highly suggest, if you're looking to start wrenching on vehicles, find a project that's already roughly running in driving and upgrade parts on that project. One good example of that is the Meano Camino that we've been working on. I'll link that playlist in the upper right.
No idea what's going on right there, but I think I got it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, those other two spots are not welded.
Yeah, so where water can come out.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of the Roy Garage. If you want to take on a project like this and want to see what goes into it, you can check out that playlist in the upper left. Again, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And if you want to support our channel even more, you can always check out our apparel at theroygarage.com.